Hey everybody, well welcome to our October call, and we're going to start out with welcoming our newest Juice Plus baby, Miss Kinsley Silveri. Sleeping, is that what she's doing? Show us. Oh, you can't really show us because she's in that position, right? Aww. So sweet. And she got here quickly. She made it easy on Mama, which is such a blessing, right? So anyway, I wanted to start. I know not everybody has gotten their $15 ticket, but I so want to encourage you. It's your ticket to see the world this month. The one that happened this weekend that's available through tomorrow night is the global event that kind of gave the big picture of everything that's happening around the world. And it's really exciting to get on there and see some of the things that are in store. And then this week on the 8th and the 9th, is the US event, and Europe will be after that, and finally Australia will be there. So any country that you know people in and you'd like to get a sense of how they do business, it's just such a great opportunity to see our business as it takes place around the world. It's really cool. So I wanted to share my screen and show you. I mentioned Gary Vaynerchuk to you guys, and it was a big coup getting him. I'd never heard of him before, but this man is a social media guru, has written 5 best-selling books, and I just wanted to take like 2 minutes and show you a little bit about what he talked about that got me so excited, because this was such down-to-earth. He doesn't particularly counsel networking companies. He's talking about entrepreneurship as a general discipline. And some of the things he said I thought were so profound. So I'm just going to share my screen. We'll listen to about 2 minutes. And I think you'll get a flavor for what he's like. So can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully we won't have a lot of lag. Here we go.
Thank you, Paul. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Global Chief Growth Officer, Billy Lager, and the always inspirational Gary Vaynerchuk.
Hi everybody, my name is Billy Lager, and I'm the Chief Growth Officer here at Juice Plus, and I am so excited to be with all of you today, and especially excited to be introducing and talking with our guest, Gary V. Gary's going to be talking to us today about corporate values, inspiration, entrepreneurship, and before we jump in, I want to give you a little bit about his background. He's really one of the thought leaders in the space of entrepreneurship, social media, and values. He's written 5 best-selling books. He's the CEO of Vaynerchuk. He's an early investor in companies like Facebook and Twitter and Uber. And really right now is ripping up the podcast world. He's just giving so many inspiration to so many people. Gary, so excited to have you today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if it's okay, I'm just going to dive right in with some questions. So, first question is, as you know, partners are our lifeblood, and you're talking today to tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, some who are in their first couple of days in Juice Plus, some who've been here their entire career. So wanted to start with, for those who are here in their first couple of days, what advice do you give for them to think about starting their business?
So from my standpoint, it's always much harder and takes far longer to succeed than most people think in these adventures. And so my biggest piece of advice is patience. I spent years stocking shelves and helping customers on the liquor store floor, working 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6.5 days a week, because of our Sunday 12 to 5 schedule. And I did that, Billy, for 5-6 years at that pace, and then I started taking Sundays off, right? And so I think people see, you and I got to cross paths when you were at Hasbro and other places. Like, they see you as the Chief Growth Officer now, but they don't know all the things that you had to do to get here. And so when I think about the Juice Plus ecosystem, like, it's just going to take time. It's going to take time. If you're bought into the lifestyle of entrepreneurship, you're vulnerable to actually getting there. If you're in it for the bling bling and the accolades, it's going to be too hard if you're just in it for the vanity, because unless you love the process of building a business and unless you love adversity, entrepreneurship is almost impossible.
And how do you think about keeping your...
So, sorry, I want to stop my share. So what is that? Is that a nugget or what? I mean, it's like, because sometimes we see people go through the whole marketing plan in 18 months, 2 years, whatever. We go, gosh, what's wrong with us? Well, you know what? Who knows what kind of preparation they had coming into this? And so the comparison is the thief of all joy. I've always believed that. And it just did a lot for me to realize that there is a learning curve to anything you undertake. If you were trying to do a pizza restaurant, there's a learning curve. And so giving ourselves that space and not getting caught up in that comparison, I think is so, so important. So I wanted to say to you, in fact, I'm going to share my screen again because I want you to have access to him and have the spelling of his name on this recording so that you can come back to it. And I think I'll be able to grab him this time. So his website, because the spelling, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scroll it down a little. Oh.
So it's
okay.
the other way?
No, I got it. Sorry.
Okay. So it's Gary Vaynerchuk, C-H-U-K as opposed to C-H-U-C-K. And there is you can subscribe and get the Gary Weekly, but he has a ton of stuff on effective social media sharing. And I like I said, I really hadn't heard of him, and other people were just like over the top that he was going to be on here. So that's the way it goes. That's the way I was about Brene Brown too. I didn't know about her. And then it's like, I learned so much from her. So the other thing is at the bottom, he does podcasts, and I went on, okay, where is it? Oh, I know. If I click on podcast here, it takes you to his podcast because it's available on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on Google Play and Google Home. So whatever you use, like if you're out walking, getting something to feed your mind, I just found his conversation was very down to earth and foundational. And he talked a lot about how to be successful on social media. And so you can subscribe to any of his podcasts. You can listen to some of the things that he has already done on here. So I just suggest come and spend some time and be inspired by Gary. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. And okay, what's next on the list? So the US conference, of course, is this week, and it's going to air on Thursday the 8th and Friday the 9th. And I mentioned on the Team Rise Boxer chat that everybody that got a ticket would automatically be entered in some drawings. But just to clarify that again, the drawings are going to be delayed by a day so that everybody has time on their own schedule to watch the segment. So after you've watched on the 8th, and you can watch it as it airs if you want, but after the 8th, we're going to be kind of debriefing, see what people took away from what happens on the 8th. On the 9th at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And I posted the Zoom ID that we'll be using for that both days, because we'll be doing it the 9th and the 10th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so it won't interfere with dinner. And hopefully you guys will be able to get on. So we'll be reviewing, take notes. I always take copious notes when I'm at a convention, because that's how you build the skills that are going to help you succeed and get through the challenges that are inevitable in any entrepreneurial enterprise. So come with your notes on Friday to review Thursday's program, and then come with your notes on Saturday to review Friday's program. And the other thing that's going to happen on Friday night when we get together is you're going to get to participate in Beverlys Recognition. Beverly Grandison, a brand new national marketing director that's on my team under Tyra Wiebe. And so that's going to be an exciting time. That doesn't happen every day, and so proud of her, and would love for you guys to be part of that and just woohoo a little bit on your end. And her team, a lot of them are trying to stay social distance, that have autoimmune issues and things like that. So they're not coming to the Smoky Mountains where we're meeting up. And so they'll be tuning in at the same time. I'll be reminding you, everybody that I know bought a ticket, I'll be reminding you of the Voxer link and the times again, but for everybody who hasn't bought their ticket, please do and join us. And we'll be giving away cash both of those times on Friday and Saturday at 4 p.m. Okay, I think everybody saw in their this week's insights that the extension of the Add More Good campaign, where we can give free complete to our family health study orders, our Healthy Starts for Family orders. Like, how many times have we changed the name, right? We'll be able to do that through the end of the year. And I don't know if you guys know this or not. It happened to Ashley at one point. She had a Tower Garden customer who received free complete because they're playing with that. They're sending free omegas now to some customers, that giving them a sample to try because they're just seeing if this is a way to expose people to more of our products. And I'm excited about that because anything that they do that helps us add customers is really valuable to us, right? So before we do our drawing, because it's going to be a short and sweet call tonight, before we do our drawing, I just wanted to give Ashley, anybody else, time to just anything you wanted to share or any questions anyone has that might be good for everyone to help weigh in on. So Ashley, do you have anything that you would like to share?
Oh, no, I was just excited about that they're extending the Add More Good. More Good.
Add More Good. Yeah, it's sending the complete.
Yeah,
yeah.
to December. So,
through the end of the year. Yep.
Then it'll be fun to all get together on Zoom to kind of have that team feel, even though we're not at a conference with 8,000 people and the excitement and the energy, but
yeah, exactly. And it'll be fun doing the contest because they're a competitive bunch. Liz, on some of the conventions we've had where they're giving away cash, it's like you have to be in the room to win, right? And so when somebody's not there and they're about to give away $1,000, everybody cheers because they missed out, right? It's like, woo, this is not bringing out the best in us, but anyway, it's a lot of fun. So, and it's always good to hear other people's perspectives about what we just listened to too. So we learn as much from each other as we do from what actually is said from the front of the room. So yeah, that's really good. And I think we talked about before, I'm really, really excited about the Omega study because and I don't know if you guys saw in Insights or it was a Twitter today from Juice Plus about the our omegas being sustainable because we're getting it from a renewable source. And the study that's coming out is showing that we're raising those good fats, the omegas that are measurable in the bloodstream with half as much, and it is affecting twice. It's double the effect of what people are using for omega with fish oil and things like that. So it's going to be super powerful. I've been kind of waiting for the study so that when I post something like that about it being sustainable and everything, that I just want to say, hey, all you guys that are taking omegas, how about looking at this, because it's a good price, and if they're already doing that, here's a better way to do it. And when we have the study that actually is published and showing that, but those are the preliminary results and it's pending publication. So we should have that really, really soon. All right, so anything else? Anybody else have a question, comment? Kirsten, we don't see you, but you're there. I'm mixing up things in the bowl, the drawings. So we only had 2 people that posted on the wall today. So you got a 50-50 chance, Liz and Ashley. Actually, Liz has the better chance because she had 19 tickets in the drawing. Because you get 2 points for a trio, you get 3 points for a quad, you get 4 points for signing up a rep, and so you had a really good month. And so, any secret to your success? I mean, we did the event, but you obviously have been talking to some people on your own too, because not everybody that you got as a customer was on the.
I don't know. I've been slower now, but I feel like I'm, I've just been really honest about it. So I think some of the customers I got were people who kind of knew my journey and they trust me. So those were a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because they know I do research and I don't just take anything. And so just, I think just being honest, just, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
I found, yeah. So.
Authentic sharing is what we do, and that's all it really takes. It's just sharing what it's done for us, why it made sense to us, and you're going to find people who've been praying that day, looking for an answer in their health. Sometimes it's about looking for an answer in their finances, and we just share from a place of generosity that aren't we glad somebody shared it with us. And that's the way I feel about it every day 25 years later. So, all right, here we go. And our winner is, can you guys read this?
I don't even know what that means, but yay.
It means you got 50 smackers.
50 smackers.
Oh,
So do you use Venmo or Cash App or any of those? Okay.
Yeah, I have Venmo.
If you'll just, on Voxer, put me your ID and Venmo, I'll send you that money. And that's all I had for today. I hope to see you guys on Friday and Saturday this week. I'll be in Tennessee, but can
I just clarify? So you said on the 9th and 10th, is that the team thing at 4 p.m.?
Yes. So you'll watch it on your own. You'll watch it on your own anytime you want on the 8th and the 9th. And then on the 9th, we'll be reviewing the 8th. And on the 10th, we'll review the 9th. Yeah.
So 4 o'clock your time.
4 o'clock your time. It's 7 o'clock our time.
Well, probably 5 o'clock her time.
Yeah. I'm
So it'll be 5 your time. I'm sorry. That's right.
Okay. I got that.
On the flyer you sent out, the Zoom link is on that.
It is, but I will also remind. I'll probably send a text to everybody that.
Is it your Zoom, Lenora?
No, it's Tyra's, because her whole team, the rest of Beverly's team will be joining us, and everybody that didn't come from her team is joining us that way too.
So I'll send you the schedule, Liz. I'll text you, and then on that is the link to sign in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you could check. Kirsten, did you get the email that had the link for where to tune in? Because Ashley didn't get it.
But you know what? I got the follow-up one.
Okay.
Just that came out today,
for the global event.
Thursday night at 8, they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, for the global event. Did you see that? Did you get it?
Yeah, I mean, I had one and I watched it last weekend, so I don't know which email it was.
Yeah, that's the one and then you had to go in. It looked like an auditorium, and you clicked to go in, and then
yeah.
It looks
and
like
then there were extra videos at the bottom that you could click on, but some of them weren't in English.
Yeah.
Is that what you experienced too?
Yeah, I didn't watch those. I just watched what was at the top. I'm sure there are other things on there.
They were short 5-minute videos below.
I wonder if those will stay available, but I know the other one is going away on Wednesday, probably because they're using the same thing for Thursday.
Yeah.
Using the same lineup for Thursday. All right. Well, you guys, Kirsten, you've started off the month, set the bar. You posted your new customer, and so we'll have more joiners this month.
Yes. And we were very excited to see the Add More Good was still on there that morning, the first morning of October. So
yeah, it's really good. And they're really trying to think of more ways that they can come along and help us expose people to other products. And
great.
Yeah, have new things to offer customers. So yeah, they really have an amped up marketing team now that has lots of ideas. So I think we'll be seeing more and more things.
Very cool.
Cool.
All right, you guys, have a wonderful
you.
evening. Liz, we'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Same,
Okay.
same place.
Thanks. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.